I'm here in Singapore at the U.S. Dairy Business Conference with my fellow dairy farmer, Harold. And I'm Kima Simonson. I am from Washington State. My husband and I have a farm there. And I'm here attending as a dairy farmer to see our suppliers in Singapore and Southeast Asia and what they want from us as our customers for U.S. dairy products. Harold?
And I'm Harold Shaulis from Southwest Pennsylvania, a place called Somerset. I'm here as a part of a learning experience, a combination of learning for the individuals as far as what the U.S. has to offer in the form of dairy through the U.S. Dairy Export Council, and a learning experience on my end that I can see what they need from us, what we need to do better, differently, to carry out good trade.
Yesterday, Harold and I had the opportunity, along with Renee and John, to talk about our farm stories and talk to the audience here about what we do on our farms, and we covered several different aspects, animal care, quality, environment, and consumer confidence in what we do and who we are as dairy farmers. I think the positive feedback we got yesterday was the conference attendees very much liked the fact that they got the whole supply chain. They got to hear from the farmers, and we talked about the trends of consumers here. We've talked about what this body wants here, what they want as far as products, what their quality needs are, and we got to hear a lot about that and the trends that are here that are different from the U.S.
And we've got a good story to tell. You know, the way we treat the environment, the way we treat our animals, the quality of our product, it's great on all ends of the story. We have a lot of opportunities. Now we need to just tweak a few things to make things work even better.
So I think some of the concerns that came up from the suppliers and buyers here are things that we are already working on, and we're being proactive in the U.S. Some of it was about spore count and how when they reconstitute the product here, some of the issues that might cause for them. They also are very interested in the quality, and we have good quality. They want to know, though, that we're going to be there. They want to be able to buy from us and not just spot buy, but buy from us consistently. They know they can come back. I think we also had experience earlier talking about the difference in maybe the color of our cheese.
Yes.
And they're having to get used to that, but once we get it in the market and they appreciate the quality of it, that they don't really mind the color. That becomes a secondary issue for them. That's
right. Now we actually have 60% of the cheese going on to pizzas in Australia, and it's our color. Now our white color is the standard for pizza cheese in Australia. It wasn't always that way.
Right, and that's with the mozzarella. But we also learned from a supplier that he buys for another level, not just the major ones, but he buys for maybe those mom and pops or that next level down, and they as individuals come as a collective and work with him on buying cheese together so that they get a better price, which in turn profits their business.
Pretty much a buying group, like we've done in the United States and with our cooperatives even.
But it's not a name like Domino's that you would recognize or anything like that. This
Domino's,
is just
independents
that have gotten together, but they take a huge chunk of our cheese.
They do. It doesn't matter which group is buying it, just where they're buying it.
We also attended a cheese session yesterday, and we got to hear from our cheese dude and all the different kinds of cheese. And I think there was a lot of attention in the room from those attending the conference and learning about all the different cheeses we had. We also had a cheese plate, which we could sample as directed. He wanted us to sample them in a certain order as he talked about the different kinds of cheeses and what we could potentially have.
Going from the softer products to the harder cheeses. The difference in aging and the product and taste and all the things you can use them for along the way.
I think there was a lot of interest in the room.
There was. The biggest problem we have here is that cheese has not been an integral part of the diet of Southeast Asia. It's something new and exciting. Korea has adopted it, and they're going gangbusters consuming cheese. Now we're hoping to get that trend started here in the rest of Southeast Asia.